In this English lesson, I wanted to help you learn the English phrase, a slim chance. When you say there is a slim chance that something will happen, it means that it might happen. It means that there's a chance it won't happen, but there's also a chance that it will happen, a slim chance. Today, it said that there is a 10% chance of rain today. That's a pretty slim chance that it will rain. There's actually more of a chance that it won't rain, but there is a slim chance that it will rain. There's also a slim chance that as you watch this English lesson, you might not understand me. I might speak too quickly at a certain point in time. There's always a slim chance when I make these lessons that I'm going to speak too quickly. I try to speak clearly. I don't speak super slow, but I don't speak super fast. But there is a slim chance that I might actually talk a little too fast during this lesson. The other phrase I wanted to teach you today is the phrase, by any chance. Now, I use this when I ask a question to make the question somewhat polite. I'll sometimes say things like this: you don't by any chance know how to get to the airport. You don't by any chance know how to get to the museum. It's a little phrase I add that basically means, is it possible that you know this? And it makes the question a little bit more polite. I used to ask this question a long time ago because I used to smoke. And I used to say every once in a while to someone, you don't by any chance have a light, do you? And that would mean I was asking if someone had a lighter. By the way, I smoked cigarettes when I was a lot younger for a couple of years. It was really bad. I shouldn't have done that. Smoking is bad for you. But during that time, I would sometimes say to people, hey, you don't by any chance have a lighter, do you? You see how the question is formed? It's kind of weird, eh? You wouldn't by any chance have a lighter, or you don't by any chance have a lighter, do you? We kind of put the negative at the beginning and then by any chance, but it's a polite way to ask something. So to review, when there's a slim chance of something happening, it means that it might happen, but probably not. And when you use the phrase by any chance when asking a question, it makes the question a little bit more polite. You might actually ask this question to someone. You might say, you don't by any chance speak English, do you? And if they say yes, you could have a cool English conversation. Anyways, let's look at a comment from a previous video. This comment is from Shad Amar. OMG Bob, is that a lake behind you? I want to see it. It's amazing. Nope, not a lake, just a river. This is my response. It's really nice and peaceful to walk along the banks, especially in the early spring. Sometimes in the winter it freezes thick enough that snowmobiles drive on it. That isn't as peaceful. I think I've talked about this before. One of the interesting things about living along the river is that people use it for recreation. Recreation is when you do something for fun. So I don't mind when people come in a small boat and fish. I don't mind when people go by in a canoe, but sometimes people go by on their jet skis or Sea-Doos, and they're really loud and they disturb the water. And in the winter, a lot of people come by on their motorcycles, which are really loud, and they like to go by in the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep. My bedroom in the house is on the river side of the house. I have a window facing the river, so in the winter, when the snowmobiles are going all night, when they're having their fun, I'm laying in bed grouchy and angry and cranky, thinking, oh, why are those snowmobiles going by at 2 o'clock in the morning? Couldn't they do this at a normal hour? So anyways, what I should do is go down in the middle of the night and say, hey, by any chance, could you not snowmobile during the night? But there's a slim chance of that happening because there's no way I'm getting up in the middle of the night to go talk to snowmobilers. Anyways, Bob the Canadian here. I hope you enjoyed this little lesson. Hopefully you don't mind the wind, and I'll see you in a couple days with another short English lesson. Bye.